friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Amber if you're new here, and today I'm going to be going over the ALO Accolade Sweatshirt and just kind of letting you know if I think it's worth it or not. So the reason I even got the ALO sweater, I'm in Halifax, Nova Scotia in Canada. We do not have like an ALO store or anything anywhere near us, and the only reason I even know it exists is because I see it online. And I follow a lot of people who, like me, love Lululemon outfits and their clothing, and I've started to see those same people have started to talk about ALO clothing. And so I figured, well, they must be pretty like on par because a lot of the people who like Lululemon really like ALO. So I went to the site to have a look around, and I feel like from what I saw, a lot of it's actually more expensive than Lululemon. So I kind of stayed away from it for a little bit, just figured, well, I'm totally happy with Lululemon, I'm fine. I came across, actually in the summer, they had this sweater, but it was like in a pink, and I really liked it. But of course, by the time I saw it, because I was not paying attention, it was completely sold out, like in all the sizes. And pink's my favorite color, by the way, so I was like, I really wanted it, and anyway, missed it, too little too late. I happened to come onto the ALO website a couple weeks ago and saw this color here. Let me actually just get what the color is for you. A size large in golden olive branch. So this was like limited time for fall. I'm not sure if they still have it, but I'll link it down below just in case. Or if there are any other colors that you're interested in, I will have the link below for you. But I really liked this color. It's similar to a sweater at Roots I was wanting to get, but I think the one at Roots was a little bit more of like a browny golden, whereas this one has a little bit of like, I don't know if it's like a green or what. And I really liked this shade, so I was like, well, you know what? This could be a good chance for me to try ALO. Now, the price is definitely steeper than what I usually spend on a sweater. I think, actually I can check that too. With taxes, I'm speaking Canadian dollars, so for the sweater itself was $190 Canadian, and then taxes were $28.50 for a total of $218.50. So definitely more than I've ever spent on a sweater in my entire life. I don't think I've ever bought clothing other than maybe a winter coat and like boots that were this expensive. So I was like, I don't know if this is worth it. But I saw everyone wearing it. Not everyone, obviously, but I did see like a huge influx of people wearing the sweater or one of the other sweaters at ALO. So I figured, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Part of why I wanted to give it a shot too is they have a oversized crew neck at Lululemon that I have purchased. I've purchased one. It was in the color Milkshake, a beautiful like light pink color. I can link that down below as well in case you want a little bit of a cheaper dupe. However, I was not a fan of the Lululemon oversized crew neck, which is weird because I like pretty much everything I get at Lululemon, but that was my least favorite. I wore it twice and sold it. Part of what I didn't like about that was the material on the inside, and the other thing I didn't like is I didn't feel it sat very flatteringly on my body shape. So I wore it the two times, I wore it the two times and just like didn't feel very confident in it, and I also just felt uncomfortable. I have pretty sensitive skin, and I felt the inside texture. What was it they used? Was it like a terry cloth or something? I'm not sure, but it was like a little bit more scratchy. So I figured, okay, we'll try ALO. It looks pretty similar. Let's see how it compares. So I got this one in the mail. I tried it on, and honestly, my first like reaction was I felt disappointed. I was just like, oh, like I liked the material better than the Lululemon, but still I just was like, this does not feel like it's worth the price, worth the hype. But like I have it now, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm not gonna return it. If worst comes to worst, I can sell it like I sold the Lululemon sweater. So anyways, I washed it and wore it for the first time, and that first time I actually noticed myself going around feeling like, oh, this is actually really cozy. This is actually kind of nice. And it was like things had just started getting a little bit chilly in our weather and stuff like that. And yeah, as the day went on, I noticed myself literally saying out loud, like, oh, this is actually really nice. Oh, this is really cozy. I wore it a few days in a row without washing it, and I just almost felt like the more you wear it, the cozier it gets. Like it feels so nice and soft and warm. But what I really like is it's not too heavy. Sometimes you get a sweater and it's a little bit too heavy. It's perfect if you're going out and it's really cold outside and you need like layers, or if it's still like too warm to put on a coat but you're still pretty chilly when you go out for like a walk or something. But I end up not wearing sweaters that are that heavy. I'd rather just kind of layer thinner layers. And so this is a really great one. It is not too heavy, but yet it's still really warm. I really like that. And it just feels cozy. Like it's just like a perfect cozy crew neck sweater, honestly. And I'm really surprised at how much I liked it, especially because when I tried it right out of the package, I was not actually a huge fan and was even feeling regret. So it's a very pleasant surprise. Is it worth like over 200 Canadian dollars? Probably not. I'm sure you can get other really cozy sweaters for other places, but if you want Alo products and if you like the company, I actually don't know anything about the company. This is still really new to me, but as I'm wearing it, I can see why people buy it. I can see why they buy multiple. And then I know they have like the limited time colors like this one and like the pink one that I missed out on. And I can see that also being an appeal. I definitely would have bought the pink one if I could have. And I'm really happy with this color. They have a couple other sweaters too. There's like this one that's kind of like a dark green that they have out right now, but it's not in this line. It's in a hoodie, and I'm even considering buying that, even though it's even a little bit more expensive than this. But I like this one enough that I'm willing to pay even more for a hoodie to get the dark green color. And then it has, instead of like the aloe here, it has it on the side. I know some people, when I was like looking up reviews and stuff, don't love that the aloe here is silver. I think it depends on the color you have. It's okay with this color. Like, I don't think it really stands out as an eyesore, but it's not like the most like not accommodating, but like the most like flattering color with it, but it's not the worst either. Like, I don't really think about it. I'm sure on some other colors it's maybe not as appealing of a combination, but anyway, it's not like the end of the world by any means. Also, I'm really glad I looked into reviews and stuff like that before I purchased, because I was going to get an extra large in this because I wanted oversized. And people were saying like, do not go up in size unless you want like really big, because they really run oversized. So I'm really glad I listened, because this is a large and it is plenty oversized for me. I don't want it to look like just like this big hanging balloon on me or anything like that. So I'll stand up afterwards and just show you like the sizing so you can get an idea for yourself what your sizing might be. In reference in sweaters and stuff at Lululemon, I tend to go for the XL, XXL, or if it's sizing, I usually do a 14, or if I want oversized, I would do maybe a 16. So that's kind of my Lululemon sizing, and in this I got the large and it is oversized. So hopefully that's helpful with some context. So yeah, I'm gonna get up, show you what this looks like on my body, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so my lighting seems to be a little bit weird on this angle for some reason, but we're just gonna work with it. This is the Aloe sweater on me in size large. Again, at Lululemon, if I want a sweater, I usually go for the XL, XXL to get it a little bit looser, or I go for a 14 for a normal size fit and a 16 if I want oversized. And this is just large at Aloe. I'm so glad I did not get the extra large. This is already like plenty large. There's so much room like in the arms, in the whole body of it. Like, there's a lot of room. If you are a little bit bigger than me or a little bit smaller than me, this could be a great size for you. And I love this color. And there's nothing on the back in case you haven't seen that before. It's just solid color all around. Has a little aloe marking there. And yeah, so that is what it looks like on me, and I hope you found this helpful for figuring out sizing for yourself. So anyways, I hope you found this video really helpful in deciding whether or not you want to start kind of dabbling in Aloe products. This was my first dabble into Aloe products, and as I said before, I like it enough that I am willing and very seriously considering buying a hoodie version in the dark green color. So I definitely like it, definitely recommend it. However, if you cannot wrap your head around spending this much money on a sweater, that's totally fine. You can definitely find nice options. Again, Lululemon, I did not like their oversized crew neck that they have. It was not a great fit for me, but I love like their scuba sweaters. And they also have, is it called the Loungeful sweaters? Oh my gosh, they are like a cloud. So if you want to stick with Lululemon and a little bit cheaper, those are great options, and I'll link them down below in case I have the name wrong for the Loungeful. I think it's called Loungeful. Anyway, I will link the sweaters I really like at Lululemon down below, and I will link this down below as well. And I'll try to link the hoodie as well if I can remember, because that also was a nice one. And if you like hoodies, you'll probably like that, and it looks like it has a really nice big front pocket. Anyway, I digress. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was really helpful for you, and be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.